I'm super stingy when it comes to money. I mean, just look at me.
坚韧
But there's one thing that I always find myself spending money on, and that's camera gear. There have been some questionable purchases over the last couple of years, but today I'm going to be talking about the 3 purchases that I actually have no regrets about. Starting off first is the cheapest and most recent purchase, the Sony ECM-M1 mic. I was running on this Rode Video Micro. I think I bought this back in 2019 maybe, and I had this for the longest time. And while this thing served me well, it was just a little bit too bulky, and the sound quality just had like very obvious white noise. And considering that audio is one of the most important things, this was an easy purchase for me. It did take me like 5 years to buy, but that's messed up. Anyone that watches like any creator online will probably have heard of this Sony microphone, and I understand why it's so hype. Not only is the sound quality really nice, it's also just super easy to use because it is just plug and play. There's no cords involved. But I think the thing that kind of like got me to fall in love with this mic is actually just like the look of it. Now, call me shallow. Ever since I bought my Sony FX30, one thing that I've always believed is that for some people, how your camera looks can actually affect like how comfortable you feel using it. Before I had the Canon M50, and to be honest, this is a great camera, but for some reason, this plus this giant ass mic, it just never really felt like professional. But the moment I got the Sony FX30, everything felt a little bit more comfortable, especially when I was shooting on client shoots or things like that. It felt like I had upgraded a little bit. This is a very similar vibe. The design is just super sleek, and when you have it on a camera, it just looks clean, it looks minimalist, and it really, I don't know, like the best way to describe it is just like when you're wearing a suit, like if you're a guy, if you're going out and you're wearing a suit, like you feel suited up, you feel a little bit classier, you feel a little bit more confident. That is honestly the biggest benefit that I've found using the Sony ECM-M1 mic. Because like, I mean, the quality, the audio quality is great. The dead cat is really nice. And the like customization, the ability to change all of the settings right here on the mic itself is really handy. But you already know that. So I'm just coming in to give my hot takes about why you should be spending more money on equipment you absolutely don't need. All the tech that I talk about in this video will be linked in the description, which are affiliate links. So if you want to help out the channel, then make sure to check it out in the description below. Oh, this isn't the cheapest. What the fuck? I'm trolling. Right, I absolutely lied about that being the cheapest. It is the most recent purchase that I've made. The cheapest purchase was actually this camera beetle clip from PGYTech. This was something that I saw from Gaku and Tatsuki. Both of them kind of raved about having beetle clips. I didn't really know why, because before I had I believe the PGYTech camera clips. These ones on the screen, and this one kind of connected to my neck strap. And I thought it would be redundant to have the neck strap and a beetle clip. But after having bought the beetle clip, I don't think I could kind of go without it at this point. It's something that I don't appreciate enough. It's just like the convenience of having a free hand and not having something dangling over your neck. That freedom is really nice. It also helps you when you're carrying other equipment like your lights or your gimbal or whatever. Having that free hand and having that like just secure little area to put your camera has always been nice. Also, the quality on these things is like pretty crazy. I never feel like I'm worried that I'm gonna drop my camera when I throw it on this thing, even though it can feel a little like chunky, I guess, just because it is dangling like off the front side. Another one that kind of makes you feel a little bit swagged out is when you're walking around and you have your camera clipped to your bag. I don't know, something about it just makes it look professional, I guess. I'm just kind of cosplaying an actual videographer, so that's the goal here. Yeah, this comes with the Arca-Swiss plate, which really just works with anything. I think the only issue is when you're putting it on like a gimbal, kind of have to swap it out for the gimbal plates. But other than that, because it's Arca-Swiss, you can kind of just like put it on most other little fast swap things. Actually, that's another one that I should have probably put in this list. Put that at the very end, I guess. The last and final piece is the most expensive, and that is the Sigma 10 to 18mm f2.8 lens. I find myself coming to this lens a lot because I'm shooting on an FX30, and that's a crop sensor, so it does feel kind of close when I have like my kit lens, which is an 18 to 15. 18 to 50. And I'll show you some example footage of what that looks like, and this is me having my arm fully extended out. And yeah, spending a day vlogging like that, you're gonna break your arm off. So I just found that I needed to get a wide angle lens. Now what I like about this lens is it's really light, it's really small, especially on a vlogging style camera. If you want something, you want it to be easy to carry and you don't want it to be like weighing you down, and this one is perfect for that. It's also really nice because I feel like 10 to 18, like that 18 is tight enough that you can get most shots. It's not going to give you like the most cinematic stuff, but it's good in a pinch if you just need to like kind of zoom in a little bit and you don't need something super wide. Now I have this with a 18 to 50, like I said, and to be completely honest, there's 2 points that I want to make about this lens versus like a bigger range zoom lens. If you're doing professional work, I actually find myself not getting this lens that much, but because I do a lot of like documenting, a lot of vlogging, I find that I only have this on, and then when I'm doing professional work, like for my work, or if I'm doing client work, I always find that I'm leaning towards the 18 to 50. And to be honest, if you're like not a vlogger or anything like that, I would probably recommend going with a wide angle lens, having a different like kit lens. I am currently saving up to try and get the 17 to 70 millimeter Tamron lens to replace my 18 to 50, just because I feel like the 50 doesn't give me enough range. While I will be like sacrificing some of the comfort of how small the 18 to 50 millimeter is, I feel like in a professional setting, you're not really going for like that quick run and gun type of vibe, at least for my work. So, but yeah, this lens overall is super solid. I feel like the autofocus on it is really nice. Never had issues. Like the only thing would be just wanting to be wider, but obviously on a crop sensor you can only get so wide. But it has absolutely lived on my camera, and definitely like the lens that I think I will hold on to for the longest. And actually finally, while filming this, I didn't realize that there's a piece that I actually use even more than all of these combined, and that is these Arca-Swiss fast mounting, like, I don't even know what you call these, Arca-Swiss clamp adapter things. I just bought 2 of these and I just rotate them through my different types of equipment. Like I'll throw it on my tripod or I'll throw it on my desk mount, and this just makes putting your camera on and off super fast, similar to how the beetle clip, like it just clips on and off. It also allows you to use an Arca-Swiss and just put those on your tripod really fast, or on like a small rig magic arm really quickly. That just allows you to have a little bit less friction during your filming, because I found like having to attach to a tripod mount was super annoying and taking up a lot of time and just making me want to film less. And I'm all about like everything that can make me want to film more and puts less friction between me and being creative. So those are my top 3 no regret purchases for my camera, things that I use every single day and things that I think are worth investing your money into instead of spending thousands of dollars on equipment that you actually don't use. In which case you can check out this video. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.